back to Final Fantasy 16. When last I left off, I was just doing side quests. Some hunts, or at least I did one hunt. It was tied to a side quest, but the point is that I'm going to continue doing that in today's episode. So let's try not to waste too much time with the intro. That's about it. That's all I can really say. I'd like to give my thanks to all those who decided to come by and watch the video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to see more, and let's continue with Final Fantasy 16. Okay, what were we gonna look at again? Let's talk to the uncle. Yeah, Uncle Byron. Three's company.
Clive, my boy. Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks.
Oh yeah, that
intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone
I say he was a
else.
butler. He's not like a butler. He's just yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
It's pretty bad.
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way.
I think most people are going to lose their way regardless.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders.
Larders?
You've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
Okay, so
and how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already.
Fortify our forces.
Order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle
strengthen our morale.
To latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
Who the hell is that?
He was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken.
Well, I'm laughing because that's a funny thing. It's not funny.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Okay, well, Three's company then.
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
I might have to resupply before going out.
I'll leave for Randalar at once.
I don't think I've done that just yet. The last mission kind of used up some of my resources.
I'll have him tell Havel.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that right before leaving.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Alright, let's check this one out. But first, I'm going to resupply.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Okay, yeah, let's go. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty far away, so
Do you see
man,
that too?
actually way further than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was gonna be that far out. Hmm.
Is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
Are they all looking at the thing? Oh yeah, they are. I didn't even notice I was even there.
What's gonna come of this? I'm telling you.
Just looking at it's enough to send a shiver down your spine.
Huh. I didn't know it was actually part of the overall map. Like everybody could see it. I don't know why I thought that. Anyway, let's go ahead and skip ahead. Trying to avoid some fighting. It's alright, I'll just...
That can't be Rutherford, can it?
Well, it looks like him. He's with someone.
Turncoats and
Oh yeah,
guards,
that guy.
a lot of you. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have.
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Yeah, you're gonna have to...
Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
No, it will not take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Yeah, this isn't gonna happen anytime soon. Oh, these guys are actually of a pretty high level. Trying to get this guy. If it's not one guy, it's another. Yeah, it's definitely both of them. Now try to heal. I know I was about to die, but I'm not about to waste a potion on these normal enemies, so I'll be alright.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
Yeah, actually, that is true.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything,
This guy seems like a prick, but not like
have you answer one
a
question.
mean one, more like he's just extremely
What do you
untrusting.
stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
What, who, Uncle?
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, who is he talking about?
Beggars can't be choosers.
I can't think of anybody.
We'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
It might actually end up being the uncle. Because, I mean, I'm going to have to report back to the uncle anyway.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
Yeah.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
Well, maybe it's not him. An envoy.
I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin.
Oh yeah, Quentin.
Convince him at least.
Well, you know what? That actually makes sense to have him do that. Okay, yeah, let's Quentin and Golden Bells. Golden Bells? Anyway, yeah, let's head there. This shouldn't take long, actually. Yo, what up, Scout? I mean, I'm actually kind of glad he's still alive, still.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
Will you marry me? Not that kind of proposition, but alright.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
Seems like a big ask, actually, because there's a lot of people don't really like each other.
I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it?
Yeah, what is the problem? I mean, I understand he doesn't want to leave people,
You
but...
know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Turn to the hideaway and speak for Byron. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, he's right here.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment,
Yeah,
dear boy.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Oh yeah, he has to tell him all about...
was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution.
Yeah, he,
a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate.
he has to tell him all about what's his face.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
I mean, yeah.
It was more of a handful.
Well,
yeah, it was a handful.
was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Seems like a pretty straightforward little quest. I guess that's the ending of an entire quest line that I hadn't actually touched. Rossville Manor. I didn't know. Oh yeah. I was I didn't know this place still existed. I remembered. Oh yeah, it's Byron's place.
To the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic.
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
Why are you guys fighting?
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you?
Criminal.
You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Well, I suppose.
Shall we begin again?
Yeah,
What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. What great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Alrighty. That one, Three's Company is done and done. Breath of Darkness. Huh. Okay. I don't know what that is. Alright,
What do you think that thing is?
let's see, let's go to... I think I'm gonna do a hunt next. I'm gonna pick some random one, and I'm gonna do that one. That way, it's not just a an entire episode of talking. Because I know I don't have much to say. All these characters are just ending their storylines so far. So I don't have much to say other than, yeah, this is the best course of action. Let's see what this is. Masterless Marauder. I think I'm gonna Sunbreak. I don't know where that one's at, so let me do one of these two. Let me do this one. Okay, Knight of the Splendent Heart. Those pilgrims to the holy capital of Orphanage pass through the penitence gates on the road to Royal Meadows. Of late, however, a knight in shining armor has elected to station himself beside this entrance, accusing any and all passers of being Sid the Outlaw, the one who led Prince Dion down the path to destruction, and challenging them to a duel to the death. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Penitence Gate, Sand Break. Should be easy to find. Yeah, let's head there. Okay, I'm trying to avoid all these enemies. It's kind of nerve-wracking because I really just don't want to get into a fight that I don't need to get into. And that's him. That should be him right there. It should be fun. Hopefully. Actually, why is he out here? What up, yo? Knight of the Splendid Heart.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove His Highness to madness!
Oh, that was... It hit harder than I thought I was going to.
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Only your death will serve!
Unless you're ready. Nice try.
Oh, come on. I saw it coming and still hit. Oh, I didn't try to do that. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm beginning to think all thrusting attacks are my weakness when it comes to like dodging, because I occasionally miss a lot of moves, but anything involving a forward thrust I will almost always just never dodge. Yeah. I can't see. I don't know where the hell is that.
That's all ready.
Stay with your life!
Okay, I'll take that win. Because there was no way in hell I was going to be able to survive the next couple attacks. Somehow.
Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Oh, look, there's a thing here. Huh, I've never actually used this thing. Why is it even over here? Anyway, let me just head back to the highway. I want to start a new side quest. You know what? I think there's I noticed 2 on the map. That, yeah, those 2 right there. We can get one of those. I don't know which one, but they seem to be very interesting. Like, I've noticed that, like, at least one of them isn't a character that I remember, so I don't know if it's someone that I've met before or if it's someone just tied to someone that I've met before. I don't know, but it was just someone that I noticed was this guy. I don't remember this guy at all for some reason.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
I mean, there's literally almost nothing there but Ash.
The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But
Yeah, you, me, both. I can't remember anybody's name.
They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
Litany of Errors. You know what? Yeah.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Your life can be used to a greater purpose.
But not for me.
Think about that.
I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that.
Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing one.
Mothers guide you.
Alrighty, yeah, let's get to Badbach Conservatory, wherever that's at. Okay, well, according to the map, it's really not that far from here. So,
come on.
Let's use these chicken legs to get us where we need to be. Ooh. Hyena? I didn't know hyenas were in this game. Not gonna fight, not gonna fight, not gonna fight. I have no reason to fight. I think this might be the proper path, so let's go. Yeah, I've never been to this area before. Like, I didn't actually explore most of these map areas. So.
Must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Badbach Conservatory. Yeah, Yeah, I've never seen this place before. Kind of an eerie location. Oops. I doubt there'll be very many enemies here. At least not at first. Thought I heard something outside. Conditioning schedule. Today's exercise will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for each duration as instructor shall dictate. The furnace burn intensity to be gradually increased. Live combat. 1 of 3 hellhounds, depending on performance. 1 to 3.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture.
Writ of incorporation. Kingdom will elude hereby incorporates this institution wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. And the graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer's disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Huh. Well, this might be it then. I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe. But inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood. Now I see her everywhere. One of the children smiled at me in hopes of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile. The smile she inherited from her mother. The mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wives, all of them. All those children. So many have died at my hands. I can bear the guilt no longer. So I have decided tomorrow that I too must die. It will be at the last order I give those poor wretches, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb, to inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reach to the sky in supplication. And besides me, my shame, my curse, the record of all the names, all of those I have wronged.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Most likely. I think I'm probably gonna get ambushed. I'm gonna get ambushed by zombies. This is about a white tree, right? It would be here, yeah.
A forked white tree. This must be the place.
Oops, wrong button. I keep pushing the wrong button, I don't know why.
Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
You can say buried, but it's probably not really a burial as much as he was just left to rot.
This must be the registry.
Registry of burial losses. On 10-year-old. 9, 12. I guess after a while they just kind of stopped keeping track of them. Either that or those last entries just were never filled in because he was already gone by then.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. the architect of all this misery. It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Well,
This place is cursed.
ah. I'm just trying to get rid of the smaller guys. Ah, come on. This shouldn't be too hard. How do I get to a better spot? Oh, come on.
That's all ready.
Got him. Most of these enemies aren't particularly hard. I just haven't quite gotten the timing just yet on some of the attacks.
Too slow.
I wasn't even trying. I was just messing with them at the end. I guess I was right about the zombies.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Alright, let's turn this in. So hopefully I can make time for at least one more hunt. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know how long this will take. Actually, I think about it, I don't even know how long it'll take for me to actually finish another hunt. Might not take long at all, actually. Let's talk to this guy, though. Give him the closure he needs.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may. The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at
I wonder
least
how long ago this happened.
survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark.
Because it seems like it happened a long time ago.
Still remember their faces.
But
like it was yesterday.
yeah.
Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Bad Bach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you.
Come to think of it, this had to have happened a few years before the beginning of the game, since most of this takes place I think like 13 years after the beginning. Anyway, yeah, let me check on the hunts. Might be able to squeeze in one more hunt. I don't even know where to look. The Grim Reaper. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those again, huh? There's a saying among the Imperial soldiers at Northreach Garrison, steer clear of the drowned. Anyway, stupid dogs are barking. Lest the spectre sickle reap your root. They speak in specifically uncouth terms of the thrall that dwells within the Aetherfled, one whose frightful aspect and command over lesser minions would appear to mark him as a high-ranking member of his species. Cape Horsteer? Sunbreak. Alright, well, let's go there. I might have to restock really quick, but yeah, I'll be there. Okay.
Those things didn't.
Okay. Let me search this general area because I don't exactly know where it is. I just know it's somewhere in this zone. Come on, giant chicken. Why the hell didn't you? Okay.
Run like the wind.
It never ceases to amaze me anytime, and I mean anytime, I'm about to start recording episodes. Immediately, everyone starts making all the noise they possibly can. Everyone. And it's frustrating. That means I have to edit around the noise that everyone is doing. When I'm not recording, quiet. But when I'm recording, slam doors, barking dogs, everything you can possibly think of. Just everything. And it's annoying. This might be him. I think this is it. Yeah, guess it's it. Prince of Death. Ooh, I think I'm gonna die. Actually, pretty sure I'm gonna die. Time to concentrate, because I really don't want to die to this monster. These things are always like, not frustratingly difficult, but they always catch me off guard in some way. Come on. I might be able to do this actually without severely, without getting whooped severely. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Come on. Got him. Accidentally pushed the wrong button during that attack. Yeah, got him. That was a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. Dark steel.
I'm getting tired of these things.
I wonder what I can use that on, actually. I wonder if that's like an ultimate weapon material and I won't be able to use it now. So I know there's at least one ultimate weapon that you can't use unless it's like New Game Plus or something like that. Anyway. Time to head back. Looks like that's going to be it for today. I managed to do 2 quests and 2 hunts. So hopefully doing it like that might be a little bit more economical, I guess. To kind of split it up that way and I get a couple of dialogue heavy, you know, quests and then cool fight where you can see me getting whooped at the end of that. But yeah, it wasn't particularly eventful. It was. it was. It just not much happened because none of this is story related, and I'm probably not gonna get to a story related segments for at least another episode or 2. I don't know, but we'll see. Until then, I think that'll be it for now. And with that said, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, Ring that bell if you want to see more, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.